What's up, Torovers? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel of Car Enthusiast. Today we have the Thar Rocks finally in front of us, guys. Before we get started, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. This is the 4x2 variant of the diesel Thar that we have in front of us. The ex-showroom price of this car is 18,99,000. This particular variant of the 4x2 diesel, guys. So what do we have in front of us? We have C-shaped DRL headlights with LED projector headlamps, of course, and these C-shaped LEDs look really cool. The only thing is the grille in the previous Thar, the 3-door Thar that we have, looks better compared to what we have in this. That is my opinion. Anyway, you can let me know because it's called a 6-pack grille. Basically, it looks like a 6-pack abs grille. So you do get a front parking camera hidden very well in between these two, and of course, this is finished in black underneath. Big bumper, of course. It's giving a proper off-roading vibe. You can see the size of this bumper, guys. Looks like a mini Wrangler from the front, but you know, this Wrangler for you will be more pocket friendly compared to the original. You do get fog lamps as well present on the bumper. This portion is finished in black. This is finished in grey matte finish, of course, and this car comes with level 2 ADAS. You can see the camera on the windscreen. Radar is somewhere here. Doesn't come with adaptive cruise control because this is a manual, but it does come with level 2 ADAS. Again, this is the 4x2 variant, not the 4x4. The 4x4 is standing right over there, which we will cover if we get the opportunity. But let's finish with this. This is your this is the way to open the bonnet. The story underneath the hood. I've been holding it for a very long time. No insulation. 150 horsepower, 330 Newton meters of torque. The top variant, the automatic variant with the 4-wheel drive, comes with 172 horsepower and 370 Newton meters of torque. 4-wheel drive only comes in diesel variant. This is the layout of the engine. Light is coming from there, so it might be a little difficult, but this is how it is, guys. Let me know your thoughts. And the bonnet is like really heavy, guys. So we're going to clamp this up. Mahindra logo is present right above the 6-pack grille. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Looks very rugged from the front, and of course this is a longer car compared to the 3-door Thar we had. That's a sub 4-meter car, and this looks much more commanding on the road in terms of the road presence that you get. This is 4.428 meters in length, of course considerably longer compared to what we have in the Thar 3-door. So now let's get to the side profile. Huge body cladding, big step, and this is really rugged, guys. I really like it. Turn indicators on the body cladding, as you guys can see. So in terms of tire, this is an all-terrain tire from C8. Tire profile is 255/60 on 19-inch rims. Nice dual-tone finish. You do get the Mahindra logo in the middle. Huge disc brakes in the front, guys. Looks very muscular. And coming to the ORVMs, you get a blacked out ORVM with, of course, blind spot monitoring. This comes with 360-degree camera, and at the rear, the door opening knob is placed vertically, finished in white, and for the co-driver and the driver, it's finished in black. So there's a difference. I don't know why, but that's cool. Disc brakes at the rear, fuel lid, camel Easter egg, and you can see the Thar climbing the mountain as well. You get the same C-shaped DRL for the tail lamp. You get the spare wheel treatment on the door, solid. And in terms of parking sensors, 1, 2, and only 2 parking sensors. Rear camera is placed here, as you guys can see, and you get rear defogger. You get a high mounted stop lamp present as well. The car is like really tall. It must be like 2 to 3 inches taller than me, but you do get good ample amount of boot space in this as well. Let me open the boot and show you. So guys, you get ample amount of boot space, plus 60-40 split is also present to increase the boot carrying capacity. And below this is your toolkit, and you get a 1-inch triangle. So let's close it. You first close the glass and then you close the door. So that's the story of the boot, guys, of the rear as a whole. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of the design so far? Design wise, it's really very rugged. Ground clearance is ample. You can see the departure angle from here, which is massive. You can actually see the exhaust tip. And talking about the approach angle, because that's what matters in these cars, you can see the approach angle. It is enough. I mean, you can easily take this car off-road the four-wheel drive I'm talking about, not the two-wheel drive. But yeah, it's got amazing amount of ground clearance, good departure and approach angle, and it is made. It is a very rugged vehicle, very good for Indian roads if you're buying the two-wheel drive variant as well. But yeah, that's what it is on offer. Thar Rocks badging is present on the fender, finished in chrome. So this is what it is, guys, in terms of what you get on the exterior. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of the exterior? Let's get inside the car and see what it has on offer in terms of interior setting. We're about to enter the Thar Rocks. So what do we have in terms of driver function? I mean, look at the premiumness in this car. From the outside it's so rugged. From the inside it doesn't feel that you are sitting in a Thar Rock or in an off-roader, because it's just so premium. And look at this, guys, glossy black finish for the driver function, soft touch materials on the door and elbow support. You get speaker setup on the door as well. Storage is smaller, of course, and you can see this white stitching going all over in the soft touch area. You get tweeter on the door handle, hum carbon binding is also given. Door opening now is finished in silver. You get your ORVM controls, open and close the ORVM, lock and unlock the door, and locking and unlocking the windows, guys. Only the driver side window is one touch up and down. This fuel gauge, traction control, brightness setting, auto start stop, hill descent, and front parking sensor, switch on and switch off button. Headlight adjuster is present, start stop button is given. AC border is finished in gloss, nice round design, gloss and silver border. And let's get inside, guys. This is a huge step that we have for it, so that we get easy access and it's easier to enter. One more thing, very important thing I have to mention is the ground clearance. 226 millimeters of ground clearance this car comes with, which is massive. So now we're going to get inside and see what we have on offer. This is the key of the car. Flip key is given, but you don't need it exactly. It's got a push start stop button, and you get lock, unlock and boot opening function. Guys, as you can see, the instrument cluster is completely digital. You get functions such as trip A, trip B, and time and date. You get drive info, fuel info, vehicle info, navigation, driver assist, display layout, settings, and a lot of info is present. And of course you can change the display layout as well. If you want me to do a deep dive on this, just let me know. I will do a deep dive on the instrument cluster. And in terms of drive modes, you can select, even though it's a manual, you can select drive modes from. You get zip, zoom, snow, mud and sand. This is your infotainment system, guys. You get 360-degree camera view, which is decent in my opinion. And in settings, let's go to settings. It's not, see, left door is open, it's showing left door open. So let's close the camera view. This is your home screen, guys. Same UI, nothing different. It's just showing Android Auto right now, but I believe at the time of delivery, Apple CarPlay will also be activated. What else do we have in terms of info? Let me just go to adventure stats. You get on-road, off-road, lap info, and custom, so you can customize your info accordingly as well. You get G-force, tire direction, roll and pitch data. You get compass, speed and tacho, compass and altimeter. Engine performance is also given. So this is the stats that you get with your off-road data as well. And of course you can navigate from the buttons over here, the home screen. And I don't think there's much to it. You get settings, quick settings, general display, date, time, audio, phone, vehicle, Wi-Fi, EcoSense, and user input and feedback, clock system, in and off, reset, home layout. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Very basic. I mean, it looks very good in terms of what they're offering in this car, guys. The infotainment system is very slick and easy to use. You get a digital cluster as well. I mean, what more do you want? All right, let's keep exploring. A nice, Mahindra steering wheel. Flat bottom, of course. It's a signature Mahindra steering wheel. You get your voice command and music functions on the left, cruise control and MID functions on the right. That's for your wiper. This is for your headlight and fog lamp. In terms of center console setup, you can see the AC. You get ventilated seats for both the co-driver and the driver. You get passenger airbag on and off button. You get your hazard lamps, and you get drive modes. You get knobs and buttons for the AC, which I believe is perfect. Soft touch on the dash, as you guys can see, which is finished in white stitching, which looks really nice. And you get this grab handle on the dash as well. Glove box is decently sized. Mahindra Thar badging is given with the wind. That is also something exclusive which you don't get in a lot of cars. Center console, we get nice storage beside the gear, and two cup holders. You get electronic parking brake, and auto hold function, and you get storage as well, guys. So and this particular armrest is like a double divided armrest, but only the driver side is adjustable, not the co-driver side. Nice leather seats, good quality seats. White color seats might get dirty, you know, that's one problem I have with white interiors. They will get dirty really easily, but I believe if this was all given in black, no guys, I mean the Thar Rocks would have been on another level. If the interior was finished in a darker color, like a darker gray or a black, of course it does give airy feeling, but I believe for a car of this caliber, the interior should have been completely blacked out. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. In terms of design and interiors, what are your thoughts? I mean, what else Mahindra could have done better, or do you think they've knocked it out of the park? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. You don't get a dead pedal, guys, in this. That is unfortunate. You can see the 3 pedals: accelerator, brake, and clutch. Just 6-speed manual gearbox setup. You get a wireless charging pad with USB-C and USB-A. Auto dimming, frameless IRVM with vanity mirror and light function for the co-driver. Same for the driver as well. Oh my god, this car is loaded. Of course, you get a panoramic sunroof buttons here. So you get LED white lights for the cabin as well, and yeah, no sunglass holder is present. You get grab handles as well for the driver and the co-driver. This is of course for off-roading needs, where the driver can hold this particular handle and, you know, control it from one arm, but that would be more practical for an automatic vehicle rather than a manual vehicle. But still, it is given, guys. So this is what it is from the front of the Thar Rocks, guys. Seats are very comfortable, seat quality is really good, overall quality, fit and finish is also top notch in this car, guys. Does not feel like off-roader when you're sitting inside, but you do get a commanding position when you're driving it. Let's get to the second row and see what do we have on offer in terms of space, practicality, and features, guys. Guys, we're about to enter the rear. We get the window button on the door handle, soft touch. We get this grab handle, nice grab handle on the door. Harman Kardon speaker is also present on the door. No tweeter setup on the rear door. It opens completely 90 degrees, guys. I mean, look at how wide it opens. So Tata Magic is spreading everywhere. We are getting on the step, and we're gonna close this door. Nice door. Third, this can also be used as a proper grab handle. You can grab it on the pillar, you can grab handle on the roof, you get LED lights on the roof with hook and hook on the other side as well. Panoramic sunroof, of course. 3 headrests. The middle one is not adjustable, and you get 2 cup holders for your armrest. You get ISOFIX points and a 3-point seat belt as well. USB-C charging socket with 2 AC vents and nice storage present in this area. You get scooped out seats for more knee room. You get magazine holders for both the driver and the co-driver, guys. And you can even recline these seats back, you know, and I think it's completely reclined towards the back. You can recline it, you can not pull it or push it forward or anything like that, but you can recline the seats. The steering comes with tilt and telescopic settings. Yeah, that's pretty much it of the Thar Rocks, guys, from the second row. Let's get outside and conclude the video of this beautiful off-road rugged SUV. Guys, this was my video of the Thar Rocks. This car has no competition in its segment. Okay, this is the only car, and which can give you the vibe of a Wrangler and that 4-wheel drive prowess as well. But this is the 2-wheel drive variant. Don't do for off-roading with this variant. But yes, this car has got great amount of road presence, commanding drive view. It's tall, it's broad, it's big, and it's muscular, guys. If you are someone who is into cars which are muscular, into SUVs that look and give you that muscular feel, I mean, Thar Rocks has no competition. It's got a proper ladder on frame body. It's a proper SUV, guys. This is what you call a proper SUV. I mean, look at it, how it's looking. Even though if it's only 4.4 meters long, it looks bigger, it looks muscular, it looks tremendously good if you are seeing it in person, guys. Trust me on that. I really like the looks of the car, and it's a proper rugged, it gives you a proper rugged old school feel, guys. From the outside though, from the inside it feels like a different car altogether. But anyway, this was my video of the Thar Rocks, guys. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of this car? How impressed are you, or how unimpressed are you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever it is. And thank you so much for joining me in this video, guys. If you like the video, if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye.